Sup my dudes, Valk here, and today I get asked this so much that I made a video on it back in like a couple weeks back, but I get asked it so much I figured I'd make an updated guide for you guys so you guys can see exactly how you should grind damage, how to grind a ton of damage on your characters, because that's one of the things I get asked the absolute most. Valk, I'm only getting like 1 billion, 2 billion damage per run. How do I grind damage on my characters? How do I make it easy? I'm grinding the orb stage like you said, but it's still not easy. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that today. So first off, we have to make a team. Who do we feel like damage grinding? I don't really need to damage grind on anybody, but let's go over here. Let's go to lab real quick and just see who I can grind damage for. And once I find out who I want to grind damage for, I can go from there. So let's go to our evolutions. Let's see. What about Shigaraki? Yeah, we can use Shigaraki. So let's go check out Shiggy. Let's see what Shiggy has available. See what teams he has available for him. And once we check his teams to see what he has available for him, we will then be able to decide what team we're going to run him on and where we're going to go from there. So let's go check out Shiggy. And he is somewhere around here. Either that or I rolled past him, didn't I? Went right on past him, guys. Here he is. He's literally the first one. Okay, so he's on Big Bad Boss right away, which looks like a really good category. League of Villains lead. Vengeful Justice is a good category because that's the one Uta leads. So we'll probably run him on Vengeful Justice. Yeah. So on Vengeful Justice here we have Uta as the lead. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So now let's make the team. So let me make sure I have this available. I click this. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the team to kind of grind out Shigaraki. So Vengeful Justice lead plus 120 attack. And then Shigaraki, he's coming in. And he's also going to apply Fear. So now that Shigaraki is going to apply Fear, we have Kenjaku Demon here to apply Despair. Because Fear and Despair do stack. So you're able to do that. And if you have Monoko, the MR unit, he also stacks even more debuffs. So you can do that with his black and white. He can stack those as well. So next up, we're going to give him another buff. We're going to go ahead, cancel out this filter. We're going to clear it. We're going to go back to get rid of this chat. And then we're going to go here. We're going to add chaos symbols. So that's another buff for us. Then we have LR Shanks, absolute must for this. And then we're going to need our money. So we're going to bring Oshi in as well, which we're going to end up selling the Oshi. So we're only really running 5 units, but we do need money. I thought we could bring Nami, but odds are we just want to run the Yoshi. So this is it. Now we see he is purple. So now that we know he's purple, we're going to go here. We're going to go purple. It beats out green. So now we're going to go here. And I want to take note real quick of exactly what his damage is beforehand. 1.31 bill. All right. So now we go to green orb stage. We're going to go event stage. We're going to go green elemental. And then we're going to go, you can either go normal or insane. I like to go insane because you get tankier faster. Just to make the runs a little bit quicker. But in the end, it really doesn't matter. Use whatever you're pretty much comfortable with. That's kind of how you're going to want to do it. So he's only at 1 billion right now. So we're going to be able to get a good look as to what he can do. I don't know if he's full AoE. I don't know anything about Shigaraki. I literally was just looking like, oh, who do I not have a lot of damage on? Shiggy. So I can make this video basically using a unit I haven't used a lot. But because Shigaraki has Fear, we didn't need to bring another Fear unit. And so we can bring Afo for more damage. Oh, one got all the way through. I clicked off of it. Let me click it back. Ah, guys. What a shame. Oh, we start one more time, guys. We got this. We got this time. We got it this time. We got it. We got it. One more try. One more try. He does get it in time. I might need to move him a little. No, I don't even need to move him back. I clicked off of it, and it wouldn't let me click it back because the enemies were in the way. Dude. This kind of stuff only happens whenever you record. It really does. It only happens whenever you record. I think it's funny. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't find it as funny as me. Maybe you guys are trying to find a helpful guide. But I do think this kind of thing is funny. So let's go ahead. Put Shanks down again. 3 times speed. Ready. Alright, so we're gonna buy our food right away this time, so we don't ever have to click off Shanks for no reason. And we're just gonna spam click this. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Spam click this until he hits full AoE, and if he needs food, we can hit feed all really quickly. So, this is it. We're going to do this. This will play a lot more careful this time, even though we're doing the exact same thing as before. We're going to play more careful this time. Hit feed, and then go back to hitting this. Up range. Up range is really, really nice. Alright, one more. And they should be getting flying and stuff here. Shouldn't be a big deal because we should have enough money in time. There we go. There you go. I knew you could attack him, Shanks. Alright, so now that Shanks is there doing his thing, we're going to go ahead and put down a Shigaraki, who's also going to hit full AoE, just to make sure that we don't have a repeat of what happened last time. So, now that that's done, alright. Next, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put down Oshi. Oshi down. This, idle buff, blah blah. We'll buff up Shanks. Alright, and next up is Afo. Put down an Afo real quick. We already have one Shiggy maxed. We're going to go ahead and put down another Shiggy and get him to max out. Then we'll put down another Shigaraki. If the gods deem it doable, because yeah, they don't seem to want to do that. Okay. We'll put another Shiggy right here. Alright. Put another Shiggy right here. Okay, we're cooking. That's it for the Shigarakis. So next we're going to max out Afo. Then we're going to put down an Uta here. Uta's going to damage buff the Shiggys in the back. We want to wait till we have a second Uta so we can cycle. Alright. One Uta down. Auto. Wait for this to reach 35, then you grab the second Uta. You guys should know how to do the little buff dance now. About now. Alright, cool. Next up, we're going to put down a Kujaku Demon. And range up. I probably can move these Shigarakis over to here, to be honest, and get more value out of them. True, let's do that. Before everything starts getting hard. Let's put these Shigarakis over here. Get more value. Just put them all in the same spot. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now we're going to put another Uta here. Then we're going to max out Shanks. We're going to put another Shanks right here. The reason I keep picking range is so Shanks has a bigger stun range, so this lasts longer, essentially. Right? That's why I keep picking range. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to wait for it to hit 30. Then we're going to pick the next Shanks and set it up. About now. And about right now. Alright, cool. So now that all that's set up, we can sell Oshi now so that she doesn't conflict with the Uta buff. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell our Oshi so she doesn't conflict with Uta's buff. We're going to put down another Kujaku Demon. And I'm going to put down one more Kujaku Demon right here. Alright, now we're just kind of hanging on as long as we can. We can go ahead and put down another Afo here just for the funnies. But there's not really anything, you know, anything he can do too much here. Put another Afo here for the funnies. Once again, there's no real reason to put the Afos down, but I just want to make sure I have everything down at max except for Oshi. We don't need Oshi though at this point. So yeah, this is it. You guys can see he's at 136 million on this one, and as time goes on, we're going to hit more and more, and we're eventually going to lose because we don't have Giga damage to really clear anything right now outside of Uta and Shanks, but Uta's really the only one on her own lead. 1 million attack stat from Uta. That's kind of wacky. But you guys can see he's only at 325k attack stat, And we have them at one of them at 300 mil, 300 mil, 300 mil, 300 mil, 300 mil, 300 mil, all around. So probably at 1.2 bill right now, which is pretty good, pretty decent. But we're about to really start ramping up that damage here in a second. Whenever we start stunning a good line of them using shanks, we're really going to be able to rack up the damage then. And if you're able to run with friends, you can run stuff like Power Reaper and stuff like that, and you can have a much better run than this. But the main thing is just stacking up the buffs like All Might, Uta, or All for One, etc., and then stacking up the debuffs. You can see I'm at almost at 1 billion damage already this run. I imagine I'm going to hit it before we lose, which we will be losing very shortly. And I imagine I'm going to be hitting 1 billion damage per, so what's that, like 5 billion damage across all of them? Whenever I didn't even need that level of damage to begin with. But it's just so damn easy, why not? So, now that we got that done, let's head back to the lobby. Let's see exactly how much damage we got on our Shigaraki. If you guys remember, we started with 1.5 billion damage. Let's see how much damage we got at the end. So, you guys can see how effective this strategy is at grinding out damage. And Shigaraki only has a 300k attack stat, so he's not going to be able to grind damage the best. So this will give you guys a really, really good idea of exactly what you can do. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's take a little look-see. A little look-see-poop-see and see exactly how Shigaraki's doing as far as damage goes. As soon as it lets me click. One of these days. Alright, so let's go here, here, here. And then we're going to go ahead. Units. UR fear symbol. 10 billion damage. So almost a 10 billion damage run. We did about 9 billion in total. And his damage requirement was only 4 billion because he doesn't do a lot of damage. So we ended up going way, way beyond the damage requirement, and now we have him there. And this is how I farm damage for all my characters. It just makes it really, really easy, really, really simple, and it makes it so you really only got to do like just a handful of runs for virtually anybody. Other than that, thank you guys all for watching as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one.